Welcome back to Hellfire, everyone. This is your favorite demon in training, Sam, stepping in while Mommy and Daddy take a well-deserved sabbatical.
I'm on television.
This is only a podcast. It will be on our YouTube channel.
I'm on a camera that's recording. Yay!
Dustin, can I introduce you?
Is this the Christmas podcast?
No, we're watching Drag Race. But don't worry, the flames are burning bright and hot, if not hotter, because today we're diving headfirst into episode 5 of Global All-Stars. And trust me, you're in for a wicked treat tonight. We have my best friend from the North Pole himself. You heard that right. A reindeer who loves Christmas more than anything. My adorable, silly, and goofy.
You called me your best friend on live video. Now there's video proof of it. I knew it. You used to say you hated me, and there was one time you came at me with a knife.
That's because I was, triggered by Kendall.
Excuses. No excuses. I'm Dustin the reindeer, and I love Christmas.
Well, Dustin, it's an honor to have you here. The Christmas season wouldn't be the same without you.
It wouldn't. And I hope Santa hears that when he's stocking his sleigh team next year.
Well, let's get this inferno started. Before we get in, I always like to ask my guest host some questions. Since Kendall's not here, I changed these questions for Christmas for you. You ready?
Yay! By the way, I accidentally ate a whole pineapple. So if I have some minor bladder issues, you'll know why.
It's okay, Dustin.
No, I ate the whole thing in one go. I didn't chop it up into little bits. I just the whole pineapple. I think SpongeBob was inside of it. So if Patrick's upset that his best friend is dead, I accidentally killed SpongeBob.
Aww. Well, Dustin, you ready to play a little game?
Are we playing Spin the Bottle?
No, we're playing a question game.
Secret Santa!
Well, Dustin, getting into the holiday spirit, but with a twist. What's the most outrageous, wild, and downright festive thing you've ever done behind the scenes at a Christmas party?
I forced Kendall to do macaroni art.
How did that go? I know Kendall hates macaroni art.
He did things that I can't say on this podcast because they're very triggering to some people.
Well, that's Daddy for you. Okay, so here's a tough one, Dustin. Picture this. You're given two choices. Spending an entire night in a creepy haunted house with me, or cozying up in Santa's sleigh with all your favorite Christmas treats. Which one are you picking and why?
Santa!
Why?
Because I love Christmas and I belong on the sleigh team. I belong in that sleigh team, Santa! You hearing me, you fat fuck? Maybe if you didn't beat your wife so much and actually embraced the holiday cheer, you would have picked me instead of that stupid reindeer twink Dasher.
I think we have to censor a couple words for you.
What words do you have to... Dasher? I get it. Dasher is a dirty name.
Well, Dustin, here's your next question for you. Let's get a little festive and romantic. If you had to sum up your idea of the perfect Christmas date night in just 3 words, what would they be?
I wish I could have slept with Santa's wife instead of Cupid.
I said 3 words.
Fuck Santa Claus.
Well,
I love Santa. I love Santa. Santa, please let me be on the team. Santa, I'm a good boy. I love Santa and I love Christmas.
Well, I guess he doesn't have any perfect date night questions.
Christmas every day. There, that's 3 words.
Well, Dustin, are you ready to dive into this week's episode of Global All-Stars?
Let me just take some of my drink quickly.
I made eggnog just for you, the way you like it.
This is making me feel really woozy.
Well, don't feel that woozy. Kendall, did you put fentanyl in it again? I have to, text this guy. Oh, wait. Kendall took my phone away. So last week, we saw Athena Lakis from Belgium sashay away. Dustin, do you still think she left a lasting impact with what she brought to the competition?
She didn't bring Christmas.
Well, it wasn't about Christmas. It was about spies.
Oh, I'm not supposed to tell anyone. I'm a spy. I'm a secret spy. And I spy on Maddie and Kendall all the time without telling them.
Well, now they heard it all along.
Dustin, I'm right here. No, you're not.
Hey, you're not on the podcast this week, fella.
Yeah, but I'm still. I'm literally right next to him. I just don't want to be on camera.
Well, whoever that was, we heard the mouth from. Whoever that was, I don't know who that is.
You're dead to me.
But I say with Athena, she left a lasting impact. She did the best she could. I think it's about, when I was talking with Maddie, my other best friend, he told me it's more about, it's different cultures. It's, how they do different sorts of things.
It is about different cultures. Different cultures celebrate Christmas in different ways.
Well, Dustin, Soa seemed really emotional after sending one of her sisters home. Dustin, do you think the eliminations are starting to hit the queens harder now that the competition is getting more intense?
I wish I could eliminate the entire sleigh team. And then I want to rip Rudolph's nose off and jam it up his ass. I'm freezing up. Television stresses me out.
Well, I think it's now the competition is more intense now. It's because it's due to the fact that they're having to play, real eliminations now. And they came in and it was I don't know if I can handle this, and sending one of your sisters home that really gets to you.
Eliminations are scary. What if I got eliminated?
So Dustin.
Yes.
Eva was really thrilled with Pythia's win in last week's challenge. Do you think Pythia's determination to fight for the crown, rather than aiming for congeniality, will shape her journey?
Playing nice never got me on the sleigh team, so I hope she's determined. Fuck congeniality. That's bullshit.
I guess, like me, it's the thing. When you come back to All-Stars, you have to fight the hardest you can. You have to make cuts. And not the Kendall type of cutting, if you know what I mean.
Hey!
Christmas reindeer.
That's what Kendall did when I forced him to do macaroni art.
But yeah, you have to make certain sacrifices to get to the crown. You can't have this season be about breast friends all the time.
Breast friends? Wee!
Well, the girls are still talking about Tessa's outfit from last week, and Pythia brought it up again. Why do you think certain critiques like this one tend to linger?
Because they let it get to them because it's easy. If I said something like, "Oh, Dustin, your antlers look horrible. Dustin, you'll never get on the sleigh team. Dustin, you're a fucking joke and quit interrupting me while I'm on vacation in the Bahamas." That's an actual letter Santa sent me. He told me to stop sharing Christmas with him while he was on vacation. He went to the Bahamas and then he went to Tahiti.
Well, Dustin, I think you are right. I think they let it linger. You, just because you messed up once, you're still in the competition, girl, Tessa. Try to show something more. Try to show something more so you can get up to the top.
I'm gonna show you more by taking my clothes off on air.
No! Maddie's right there, so you better stop.
Dustin, PG-13.
You know Maddie's directing you, so you better stop.
I want to take my clothes off. I have something to show the world. Look at my reindeer muscles. Let me flex.
Well, Alyssa was really proud of the performance last week, and seems eager to critique the other artists in the upcoming dance challenge. Dustin, do you think her confidence will help her stand out?
Yes.
I think it would help her stand out because Alyssa is a really good dancer. I will say, spoiler alert, I did watch some of this. I wasn't impressed by, we're not going to talk about that because that's ruining some spoilers. We'll get there. So the next day, RuPaul surprises the queens with a mini challenge where they have to guess the population of their respective countries. So Dustin, I have a question for you.
Yes.
If we had to bring the challenge into our world, what would be the population of the North Pole?
At least 6.
Let's check with our behind the scenes people.
That's a bit of a complicated answer. Because if you don't believe in Santa, then it's going to be 0 because it's water and no one lives there. I hate our behind the scenes people. Santa is real. I have the letters to prove it. Him telling me to go fuck myself because I was bringing up Christmas on his vacation. Also, Santa's having an affair.
I think, actually, after talking with... Let's look in my smart brain. With the underworld, it's hard to, realize... it's hard to pin down populations. Kendall can tell you that, because he kills bodies for a living every day. But I'm gonna say... Before I check with my behind-the-scenes people...
It's a couple trillion.
So I was how much off?
About, 1 to 2, 1 order of magnitude.
See, this is why I don't have my books in front of me. When I have my books in front of me, I have the records.
I'm the smartest reindeer, for your information. I have a doctorate.
So out of all the queens, which one do you think got closest to the country's actual population number? I'm gonna have to say it's gonna have to be... it has to be probably Vanity or Queen for me. What do you think?
That 100 billion answer for America was funny. There aren't even 100 billion people in America, in the world. Yay! It has to be at least 5 million.
Well, the winners of the Mini Challenge were Queen Kong, Miranda LeBrown, Vanity Vane, who are now team captains. How do you think these queens will lead their teams, and do you think the Mini Challenge will give them an advantage? Okay, so my thing is, it does give them advantage to some extent. They get to pick who they want on their team, but it also depends on how the group fares out.
Yay! I hope they lead their teams to Christmas. New Year's is a fake holiday. It should be Christmas too. Easter is a fake holiday. That should be Christmas squared.
So, for the Maxi Challenge, the queens breaking up into their 3 groups for the song Say Love by RuPaul. Before we get into the details, Dustin, let me ask, what's your favorite girl group of all time?
Excuse me?
No!
Let me take my clothes off!
Hey, Mr. Director, I need help. Excuse me while we cut that for a second.
I'm just trying to promote my Christmas OnlyFans.
Well, now's not the time.
But you always have to promote on social media. That's why you see all those assholes with selfie sticks in Walmarts.
The director will fire you if you keep doing that.
Yay!
You want to be fired again?
I'm gonna burn down your whole apartment. I like fire.
I'll call Maddie CEO and see what happens. Let's see. Hello?
I'm right here.
Maddie?
I'm right here.
They don't know that.
It's still funny when I say I'm right here.
Maddie said he's gonna burn your apartment down.
I think we might get a new bunny stuffed animal. You wouldn't! I hate the bunny!
Well, do you want to say your favorite girl group now?
I like the Europop one.
No, your favorite girl group of, like, the world, like, outside of the competition.
All I listen to is Christmas music. They don't do... Girl groups don't do Christmas music.
Yes, they do. You're not a real Christmas fan.
I am a real Christmas fan. I'll have you know that I tried to decorate their house while they were asleep.
I'll have you know Destiny's Child did a whole Christmas album.
You all hate me. You all threw me out of the apartment when you saw the Christmas tree was up. And then Maddie complained about the electric bill because I was running all the Christmas lights.
Well, to follow it and volley back off Dustin, I think I have to go with Destiny's Child always is going to be a great one. Fifth Harmony. That's not a girl group, that's a singer.
That's a girl still.
We're talking about girl groups, Dustin.
You don't know if she has multiple personalities. That would make it a girl group.
Shut up. And I'm gonna have to say the Spice Girls.
One time, Kendall stuck spices in my ass while I wasn't looking. That was a mean prank.
Well, after the queens broke into their groups, Tessa was the last to be chosen, and she mentioned that she didn't want to be in Vanity's or Queen's group. What do you think was going through her mind?
Easter.
Easter?
All things bad and evil go through Easter. And I think she was thinking bad thoughts. If you're thinking bad thoughts, you should come to my therapy office.
I think Tessa's underestimating them, and she just thinks they're not up to par.
What a bitch.
So each group is going to perform a different version of Say Love, with the genres being K-pop, Latin, and Europop.
Europop! Santa's European!
Dustin, if you were in this challenge, which version would you choose, and why?
Europop! Because Santa's European. Or at least the mall Santas usually are, though I've seen a few black mall Santas lately. I love mall Santas, doing Santa's holiday work, just as Santa intended.
I think I'm going to have to go K-pop, because I love K-pop, and Kendall knows I do, but he wants me to listen to more punk rock nowadays.
Have you ever seen a Latino mall Santa?
No. What, is that in Florida?
Ah!
So given the challenge of remixing Say Love in different musical genres, do you think there's extra pressure for the queens performing?
I can feel the pressure.
Well, while Dustin have his time, I think there will be pressure because some of these you have to talk in different languages for.
I need to put on my Christmas music to calm down.
Maddie.
Hold on a minute. I have the remote control to the television. I'll take that.
Is it too late to get another co-host, everyone? I said I would do this for mommy and daddy, and this is how I feel. Very high anxiety and stress and anxiety is not good for Sam.
You should listen to some Christmas music to calm down and ground yourself. You should really do it in the trash can, though I do it on Maddie while he's asleep every night.
Is it too late to get another co-host?
Just keep going. Kendall doesn't want to be on this podcast.
I'm not talking about Kendall. I'm talking about maybe Patron.
Patron wouldn't be as entertaining.
So do you think the queens that are stronger performers and have done girl groups in the Drag Race universe will have a more advantage?
No shit. That's it? That's it, Dustin? No Christmas spiel? No rant about how Santa's an evil fat ass and an alcoholic who's cheating on his wife? That too.
I'm sorry if you guys do hear a random voice. That is Maddie. That is my behind the scenes director.
I wonder if I should just bleep out any mention of Myron Kendall's name.
Well, you keep talking. That's why they're
No,
like wondering who's talking.
I don't have an issue with that. I'm just joking.
So this is Alyssa's first time participating in a girl group challenge. Dustin, how do you think she'll handle the pressure? Let me put this in reindeer universe. Let me put this in reindeer universe form. What about Relissa? You remember her?
I think she'll handle it fine. I'm getting scared just thinking about it.
Well, I think commending that she's a really good dancer and she owns her own fucking dance studio. She has dance training. I think she'll do well. The only thing that I'm worried about is how she'll write the lyrics now. Dustin, you can't fall off the podcast.
Sorry, that drink I drank made me really woozy. I think it had stuff that which I am underage to drink in it. I'm only 18. That's what she said.
Maybe Kendall gave you that.
That's what she said.
Okay, let's go on to our next section, rehearsals and choreography. We'll be back.
Sam, I'm really enjoying this podcast with you. I think you said you wanted to boof alcohol after this. What's boofing?
I don't know.
Backstage. What's boofing? Well, boofing is where you take drugs or alcohol through your ass to speed up its absorption into your body so you get drunk or high faster. Yay! Christmas! Hey, Dustin, this is backstage. This is what's going to happen to you if you don't get on track.
I think Dustin's in pain right now. Are you traumatized?
I learned what boofing is.
Well, next up is we have choreography, which always seems to bring some tension. Dustin, what do you think is the key to getting through choreography? Volunteering or just staying silent?
Don't be a pussy. Volunteer.
I would say, to be honest, I would have to disagree with you, Dustin. I would have to say don't volunteer, because then you're looked at the person, you're like, if your team fucked up, they're like, you did this shit.
I have some choreography to teach you all. It's called the reindeer dance. First, you do your head like this to the left, and then to the right. And you do it over and over and over again, and you're doing the reindeer dance. It's a really fun dance. I really...
Dustin, you're getting in trouble. You're getting in trouble. You better stop.
Everyone hates Dustin. Why am I hated by everyone?
Well, Alyssa took charge right away. Do you feel like some queens just love to show off their dance training like Alyssa does?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like she does. Like, if you have that much dance training, I wouldn't blame you.
If you got it, show it. Like I'm gonna show my reindeer muscles.
So one second, guys, while Dustin gets back in trouble. You better fucking get in this fucking podcast right now, or I'll fucking throw you in the fucking trash. So Tessa is really struggling to catch on to choreography. How do you think this will impact her performance with the group?
I'm being held here against my will by my abusive... Yeah, I think it's gonna give her a hard time.
Yeah, I think it's gonna give, like, following up, I do agree with that. It's more of, if you can't get it right then, and if you don't practice it in the hotel room later, you're not gonna get it at all.
By the way, because you're using my talent, I'm billing you by the minute.
You're gonna have to talk to the CEO.
I'm billing you 500 reindeer bucks a minute. I am a high-class reindeer actor, and I'm a doctor and a reverend.
Let's see what behind the scenes Maddie thinks.
Dustin, I allow you to live here. I allow you to eat my food. I allow you to use my lights. I allow you to wear my clothes. I allow you to sleep in my bed. I allow you to use my bathroom, which you don't use and instead treat me as your bathroom. Mr. Krabs?
So Pythia is feeling nervous about whether she can keep up. Do you think this uncertainty could affect her performance as well?
Yes. If you're not sure of yourself, I'm gonna see that. You should be confident like me.
So I think, and I can lead this on to, with Kitty's group of Vanity too, I think it's like I've said with like Tessa, it's like you have to feel confident, and if you don't feel confident, it's really going to show in your teamwork. There is no I in team.
If you rearrange the way the letters are put together, you can make an I.
So Miranda is feeling a lot of discomfort on one side of her body, and she's feeling determined to let it hold her back. Dustin, how do you think this physical challenge will impact her performance?
It's gonna make her suck, probably.
Why is it going to make her suck?
Physical pain sucks.
Physical pain does suck, but I guess, like, going into that, she can't let it, like, hold her back, but she has to be determined that she'll get it, don't you think?
Yes.
So Gala and Kitty are feeling a major energy disconnect with Vanity in their group, and they're starting to worry. How do you think this off energy will affect the group's performance?
They're fucked. Look, if the reindeers flying the sleigh got into a disagreement, Santa would fall out of the sky and they would all die where they rightfully belong.
You have to be confident in who you're partnered with that week. Vanity picked you guys for a reason. She didn't have to pick you.
I'm smart. I have my smart glasses on.
You wanted to pay attention as we go through the Maxi Challenge?
Dustin, those glasses don't even have frames on them. They don't even have lenses. Shh! The smart people are talking.
So what do you think about RuPaul's look tonight?
According to my calculation, 73% of our demographics enjoyed the look, while 43% liked the black latex gloves.
I actually love that look too, Dustin. I'm gonna have to agree with you that one.
Now I'm gonna take an integral under the curve to arrive at the area of the square.
Well, tonight's guest judge, we do have the fabulous Ross Matthews. That was rude.
He took my glasses away. Now I'm not smart anymore.
So let's go through each group and get your thoughts. I want you to give me a rating from 1 to 5 to how Maddie does it. Tell me what stood out, whether it was the choreography, the energy, or the overall execution. So let's start with D-Vibe, the Latin mix by Queen Kong, Soa, and Pythia.
I like the outfits. I give them a 4.
I'm talking about the overall.
Overall, it was a 4.
I'm gonna have to say overall, it was probably a 4 too. I think the only thing they messed up, choreography looked a little bit disjointed. Mm-hmm. I feel like the energy was definitely there, and the overall execution was pretty well done. So yeah, it's 4 for you guys, D-Vibe.
Yay!
Let's move on to Fresh Meat with K-pop Alyssa, Eva, Tessa, and Miranda. Shh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with Fresh Meat. I don't know what the hell I was watching. Like, everything was so, like, I can't even give good critiques about this.
Sorry that I threw up on you, Sam. But yeah, this was so
I'm gonna have
bad.
to give this a 1.
I give it a 0. I give it an Easter out of 5.
Well, let's move on to the last group of that. Okay, so we have our next group, the Backdoor Gals. So I'm gonna have to go with that one since it was Kitty, Gala, and we also had Vanity and Helena. I'm gonna have to go. That's a 5 out of 5 for me. The execution was there. It was pretty funny. It's pretty hot too.
It was fun. The Europeans are so much better at music.
So, Dustin, out of all these 3 girl groups, which one is your favorite and why?
Backdoor.
I like Backdoor as well, and I'm gonna have to say, leading up to who stood out, I'm gonna have to say probably Vanity, Kitty, probably the whole group of Backdoor Gals for me. What do you think? Who stood out to you the most?
Backdoor.
So all of them too?
Yes, I love a good backdoor. It allows me to get out when an angry mob comes chasing after me, complaining that I celebrate Christmas too much.
So, alright, Dustin. It's time to talk about a good part. So, alright, Dustin, it's time to talk runway. As always, we're gonna play our favorite game. Do you know how to play hit or shit?
And I can hit you, too.
Dustin, that's not how you play hit or shit.
Do you want me to slap you or shit on you?
No, hit or shit is basically when you say, if it's a good outfit, you say it's a hit. If it's a bad outfit, you say it's a shit.
I have a bunny right here that I can hit or shit on.
Not the bunny! Maddie will kill you. So before we dive into these looks, I do want to say, those looks that Kendall wears, don't give him any criticism. Because those looks are fucking shit. They're fucking horrible. It makes you throw up whenever he walks out.
This is backstage. I just got a call from Kendall. He's saying that he's doing separate finances from now on.
That's why he doesn't know how to manage his way anyway.
And that extends to Maddie, who provides him all of his finances. So you're gonna have to talk with both of them about that.
I still have outfits.
And he's also withholding all of his outfits from you, since you think your style is so good.
My style is good. This will teach Kendall to get back with his ex-boyfriend. I'm trying to extend the love letter.
Kendall says you're banned from his outfits since you think they're so bad, and he wouldn't want to burden you with bad outfits.
Well, tell Kendall until he gets back with me, I'm gonna still say his outfits are shit.
He says that's fine, but you can't use his outfits anymore since you think they're so bad.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. So let's get into it. So Dustin, what would you wear for this category? Color my world.
Red and green with some white.
How would you reveal it?
I would come out in a giant Christmas tree, and then I would take the tree off, and I would have a candy cane underneath. I could do a reveal right now. Yay!
No! Well, we put Dustin's clothes back on. I will say this.
No!
For mine, I feel like I'd probably do some like red and black colors. I'd probably go like black, like I was in mourning, and then I'd probably go like bloody red, like as in murder. That's just Sam's
color.
look. I don't know what Mommy or Kendall would do, but that's what I would do.
Red is a Christmas color of happiness.
So, let's watch some runway. Here we go. Oh wait, I wasn't recording. So I'm going to list the queens and you tell me if it's a hit or shit. You ready, Dustin?
Wee!
Okay, here we go. Up first, we have Galavaro. Okay, I'm going to give a hit for that one.
That's the closest we've gotten to boy body on Drag Race.
She's fucking hot too, so I'd fuck her.
Yay!
Okay, Eva La Queen. Okay, this outfit is actually a good fucking reveal. She's doing, like, different Disney villains, Dustin. Like, look at that.
Copyright!
And now it's Cruella. I see it now. I'm gonna have to give this one a hit.
I like it! Could use more Christmas, though.
Okay, next up we have Miranda LeBrow. Okay. I think this one's a shit for me.
What's that stuffed animal doing there? That's sad.
Yeah, I don't really like this outfit. I'm gonna give this one a shit. Dustin.
Boring!
So I'm guessing that's a shit from you.
Shit!
Next up we have Tessa Testicle.
She's having a seizure.
Okay, this one actually looks pretty good so far.
That reveal looked wonky, though.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to give this one probably like it's a not a hit or a shit, but I'm gonna have to say it's probably a mid.
Mid as well.
Next up we have Alyssa Edwards. Ooh. Okay, that is amazing. Sun and Moon. That is a good concept. And now okay, that's gonna be a hit.
I like it too. I like the sun and the moon, though I get sunburns, though.
Next up we have Soa de Muse. Ooh.
When did you all get so creative, finally?
Okay, that is definitely a hit all the way.
Yay!
That's a hit from you too?
Yes!
Next up we have Pythia. Let's see. Okay. Okay, this is actually pretty campy.
What the fuck?
I'm not thinking this one like a hit. It was more campy and weird.
I like it too. Hey Dustin, you keep swearing you're getting a bar of soap in your mouth for a week.
Maddie, he has to say hit or shit.
Fuck!
Okay, next up we have Vanity Vane. Okay, I watched this with, like, Maddie. He said he liked this outfit. I'm like, no. No. It was a shit for me. Why the hell are you wearing all of these colors? Yes, we should be supporting, but why the hell, like, it's a good concept to come up with all these colors, but you have to come up with it in a sort of way, like the judges are saying.
Yeah! We already have flags for all of these.
Next up, we have Queen Kong. Ooh. Okay, reveal. Okay, this is probably a mid.
Shit! This is shit! It's boring!
And then she went to leather, though, Dustin. Leather is always the way.
Christmas is always the way. Christmas and fluffy things and hot chocolate and alcoholic eggnog.
Next up, we have Nahalena. I couldn't really tell that was a reveal at the first.
What am I watching?
Okay, the second one was a good review, but overall, I'm gonna have to give it a mid only because, like, I couldn't tell the first one was a reveal.
This is shit.
Okay, she reveals into Nemo now.
This is mid now.
Yeah, it's a mid.
What's your concept?
Kitty Scott Claus.
Get a concept, bitch.
Okay.
I like all these reveals. I'm inspired. Please! Please!
Dustin, we are on live podcasting.
I don't even wear any pants.
Maddie doesn't like you taking your clothes off. Kitty Scott Claus, I'm gonna have to give that one probably a shit too. Okay, so Dustin, out of all of these queens on the runway tonight, who gets your super hit?
Stiff competition. Sun and Moon.
So Alyssa Edwards gets her super hit. I'm gonna have to go probably for Soa or Alyssa Edwards for me. Soa probably more because I love that. I just love that execution. So now let's go for the other end of the spectrum. Who gets your super shit? We're gonna have to go. We're probably gonna have to go for Vanity for this one.
I agree.
Okay, we'll be back with Untucked. So Dustin, we have a lot going on in Untucked right now. People are feeling a lot of emotions, but one thing that I really want to bring up is the confidence level. So Alyssa with Pithy and Miranda Vanity, they feel disappointed, but it's not about that. It's about having your confidence. You can't let this competition get to you because that's going to play out into the competition from like going on to different episodes and different challenges and everything.
Yes, I am completely confident. I don't have any confidence issues whatsoever, and you should be confident like me.
So what did you feel about the Helena moment?
What did you feel about it?
I'm gonna have to say, like, honestly, you can say you feel underestimated, but the girls are asking you who makes you feel that way. Because on the episodes previous, from what we're seeing as audience members, I never got that from anyone.
I feel underestimated every day. And I hate it.
You're not underestimated, buddy. You just peed on the camera, people.
Are you a dog?
Woof! Woof! And I feel like Queen, so to follow that up, Queen makes a strong point. And I feel like she should be naming the names. She should not bring this up now that she's in the top. She should be supporting someone who's in the bottom. You can bring this up in like a fucking mirror moment, not in fucking Untucked. You probably did this to bring up more drama, didn't you?
They're drama addicts. But drama is good for television. I can throw bottles of eggnog at the TV when I get mad. And that's totally a healthy behavior.
So Kitty Scott Claus wins this week's challenge. Do you agree?
Yes.
I agreed with that. She showed a lot out. And she finally got her girl group redemption. So you find out the bottom two queens are Miranda LeBrow and Vanity Vane. I think this was the right call, but I'm gonna have to say my girls are up for the chopping block again.
I think it was the right call, too. I'm excited to see where it goes.
For the bottom two?
Yes.
You're excited?
Yes.
Why are you excited?
Because the losing queen gets executed on live TV.
Okay, show, Dustin.
Wrong show, Dustin.
That's Dragula.
Damn.
You know who Ren Paul is, right?
Yes.
That's kind of like this show.
Oh, Reindeer Paul. Reindeer Paul's Drag Race is the better show.
But the queens had to lip sync to Spice Up Your Life by the Spice Girls. I think Vanity pulled it out more. Yes, Miranda pulled it out with comedy, but I'm going to give it to Vanity for this one, which is good because she won the lip sync.
Yes! I'm gonna give the cameraman reindeer playtime. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Well, while that's happening,
Ow.
I would have to say, I'm gonna have to agree that Miranda did her best to represent Brazil.
Yay!
See, I was trying to go on. See, this is what happens when you work with basically people that are fucking stupid. You have a cameraman, and then you have one that's an autistic reindeer. Great podcast, right, guys?
I got tased in my no-no square, and Sonic says that's no good.
And now you smell like you're on fire. Maybe you should go check your ass.
This is medical.
Well, while that's happening, I would have to say that I agree that Miranda did her best to represent Brazil. She showed up the best, and I remember her doing a lot of campy stuff in Brazil. And I'm glad that she stood up and showed this on this platform. Well, Dustin, I know it's too early in the season. And now that you're back, do you have a top 5?
Medical stuck prongs in my no-no square to make sure I wasn't burnt. But,
You can't say that on video!
I like Alyssa. I like now Helena. I like Kitty. I like Queen Kong.
You just like everyone, don't you?
Yes! Christmas is for everyone.
I'm gonna have to say for me, I'm gonna have to give it just one more episode for me, and then I will tell you my top 5. When Kendall gets back from vacation, then I will tell you my top 5. So, to all our loyal followers of the Monic Podcast, thank you for joining us.
Yay! You should follow me on my social media. I currently have 12 followers on Instagram.
Make sure to tune in next week as we descend even deeper in the chaos of All Stars Drag Race, Episode 6. By the way, Kendall's coming back, so I don't have to deal with this one.
Whee!
Well, until then, Dustin, do you have anything you want to say to your fans out there?
I really like that drink. It made me...
Well, Dustin died today. He's a stuffed animal. Don't worry, everyone. He's Maddie's stuffed animal. Maddie has been voicing him all evening long.
I don't want to be here.
Until then, keep those flames high, your claws sharp. And this is Sam saying goodbye.